I'm here on my level 75 account. I know Jimmy made a defending Hammerman video yesterday. However, I really have been wanting to make this video for a few weeks, and all of my critter launchers are not upgrading, so now is the perfect time. So today, we're going to be doing 4 critter cannons or critter launchers versus defending Hammerman as a level 75. I'm an HQ 25 account. We're a quarter of the way through level 75, which is insane how quickly we're making progress. But I have one level 13, one level 4, one level 8, and one level 3. And I'm still trying to get these upgraded. They take a while, they're expensive. And today I'm going to put them to the test. Will they be able to defend Lieutenant Hammerman Strikes Back? Really, it comes down to just a time battle. And I might have to readjust my base in the future if I can't defeat a certain stage with these like this. But for the first few stages, I want to try them out. It looks like we're getting a little assist from the shock launchers. You know, when it's like this, I don't really know what will happen. I mean, you can see some of his troops targeted my critter launchers and actually took out one of them, but they're not going to retarget on my critters. If they're locked into a building, they're not going to retarget. And wow, I am loving this. Also, for the critter launchers, I'm sorry if I call them critter cannons, but for the critter launchers, there's no max to the number of critters they can put out. They can keep putting out critters until the opponent moves out of the base. And I just defeated the first stage. I honestly was not expecting a single win. We got one under our belt. Let's see about the next one. Okay. Warriors, okay, and Grenadiers. I don't think we'll get a win here, mostly because of the Warriors, but also because of the Grenadiers. Both of them together are just gonna wipe out me. However, I do have quite an army of critters, and I might be able to do this if my critters can somehow... I only have one left, so that's probably not gonna go well. Yeah, they're getting targeted. Maybe we have a few going up. Now we have some riflemen. They're killing themselves, but it looks like they were able to take down the last one. We're gonna put on ×4. I don't think Hammerman is gonna win here, not against the rest of my base. So we should I'll probably just stick with the same base against stage 3. It honestly depends on what troop combination Hammerman brings. If he brings something like all heavies, I think I have a shot, because the heavies might take down one critter launcher, but then after that, I'll have enough critters to take down the heavies, and it kind of just accumulates over time. And splash damage obviously is the biggest contender to the critter launcher. I don't know if contender was the right word, but here we go. We got some critters moving up. Honestly, pretty good, but it looks like some of the Zukas had already targeted on to the critter launchers, so I just lost all of them. As soon as the troops target a specific building, they're not going to retarget to take down critters. So that's kind of one thing you have to keep in mind, especially with Zukas. They kind of stand out of range of the critter launchers. So, or maybe they don't. Maybe I'm thinking of bombardiers, but there are troops that stand out of range of the critter launchers, so they can target the critter launchers, and then if one somehow walks into range, or if there's a tanking unit in front of them, critters will get spawned. But the troop dealing damage, like Zukas, bombardiers, those would have already targeted the critter launchers. Okay, anyway, stage 4, let's go. Let's see how we do here. You know, I might have to redesign the space a little bit. Obviously, this isn't working very well. We'll see though, we'll see. Okay, so getting a lot of critters up on this Scorcher, but yeah, there's really no match for the Grenadiers. The Grenadiers dealing splash damage, taking down just massive amounts of the base. I think after this stage, I'm going to load up my defending Hammerman base and just see the impact of the critter launchers, because it doesn't really mean anything if the critter launchers can't defend Hammerman's fleet on their own. I have a whole base filled with defenses that complement them, and I honestly feel like it's going to be a pretty easy defending Hammerman as soon as I load up my base. So let's do it. Let's do it. I'm very excited. So I have 4 critter launchers, and we're just going to space them out somewhat in front, because then we'll have more damage kind of behind our base. We'll put one farther back just in case something happens. And we'll move some of these other defenses up to help tank. And there we go. We'll see what happens. This base is usually good enough to beat stage 6. And then stage 7 is usually... I'm usually not able to beat stage 7 with this base. And I have to drop some prototypes. Getting my words confused. It's been a few days since I recorded. And these mechs are glitching like crazy. I don't know if you're seeing that right now. This is going extremely well. This is exactly what you want happening. The shock launchers shocking the troops in a clump. Critter launchers spawning critters. The troops are literally just like stuck there. They are taking down a few buildings, but you gotta remember this is stage 5. These are pretty high leveled troops. He did shock the critter launcher, so I was able to target some more buildings, but I think I still have 2 more. Yeah, I have 2 more. It looks like he barred out one of them. Let's put it on ×2 because I think this one will be a nice easy win. Mechs are always super hard when they come into defending Hammerman. And I gotta say, the mechs shocking the defenses is actually hurting me quite a bit. I honestly was not expecting that. I know that mechs are a really good troop combination now. Not the best, but still pretty good. And this last critter launcher is helping me so much right now. But yeah, mechs are pretty good now. I probably still wouldn't bring them on my maxed account if I had to defeat a certain base. I just don't think they're that powerful. However, in defending Hammerman, when you can waste an entire wave of boats to all mechs, that is perfect. What are these guys doing? Oh, there's that critters up there. Look at that. That is crazy. I didn't even realize critters were up there. My critters seeked them out and destroyed them. There we go. Stage 5 drops. Now we're moving on to stage 6. I think mechs are probably the biggest threat, or one of the biggest threats, simply because of their shocking ability to my base here. So it looks like some of the troops are in range, so I'm gonna start spawning critters, which hopefully will distract some of these troops. But honestly, I just have to take down the Cryoneers as fast as possible before this wave. Looks like it's all riflemen now. That should be pretty easy to attack. Pretty much gone, and now we have Zookas. Now Zookas are going to be hard, but it looks like all of the tanking troops are dead, and now we're just going to slaughter these Zookas. I don't really know how much the critter launchers played into this attack at all. Obviously they did something, but it doesn't look like they did too much, but you never know. That distraction of the defense, or I keep saying defenses when I'm referring to troops, the distraction of the troops with the critters might have just been enough to save me. Alright, so stage 6 drops. Here is the real test of time. Stage 7, let's see if we can get a win here and call it a day. So it looks like we have the Laser Rangers, which is awesome. I love that they put the Laser Rangers in. They're absolutely getting slaughtered by the shock launchers and rocket launchers right off the bat. I feel like I really have to take down the Laser Rangers as fast as possible. I don't want those troops in the backfield dealing damage to my base. And my shocks are absolutely killing it right now. I love those guys. Alright, so we have some more troops on the bottom right hand side. This is not looking good. I have to give it to this wave. My critter launchers are obviously helping, but the fact that we have a bunch of bombardiers in the backfield and a bunch of riflemen up front, it's not a good look, and I don't think we'll get a win here. Also, there's just so many troops over there. Definitely not going to get a win. However, I do think it's doable. Like, sometimes I'll start hitting stage 7 and you can tell it's just not doable and I'll just get slaughtered. But this time it wasn't quite like that. I feel like it is doable. And I have to keep in mind, my base is without mines. So all of those mines in the back here, I'm not even worrying about them right now. If I have to, I'll move them up, but I don't think I need to worry about them. Okay, so here's what we're going to do, actually. So I'm going to redesign this a little bit. I'm going to be more aggressive and put my shock launchers closer to the beach. I'm also going to put... I don't know if I just want to stack all of these critter launchers on the beach. I kind of want to try. So here's the plan. Shock launchers are going to shock the troops. Critter cannons are going to fire critters. And the troops won't move, and I'll have a bunch of critters on the beach. Then the rocket launchers will deal the damage in the back. Let's see if it works. So shock launchers are firing. Critters are jumping down. We're kind of sticking it to them right now. All of the rocket launchers are in range. This is exactly what I wanted, just complete distraction from these troops. Now, he got another wave down, and it looks like some of the tanks started targeting the critters. They're taking down the critters before more critters spawn, which is not what we want. We'll put it on ×2. I keep messing this up. Okay, ×2. Now that my entire wave of defense is wiped out, I don't really know if I'll be able to beat this. Okay, I do have a prototroop in the side that I can drop, or sorry, a prototype in my my weapon lab. So I'm gonna drop the prototype, and I'm gonna see if I can get a win here. One more time, then we'll call it quits. I don't think that was a good combination. I think I actually struggled more with the critter launchers all on the beach like that, although it did kind of help me, I would say, but I don't think it helped me that much. I think I'm gonna just load up the mortars on the front though, so when they're shocked, the mortars will fire and take down the laser rangers. Laser rangers are weak. They're very weak. You can wipe them out. Oh, it's just shield generator. I don't want a shield generator. I want like a doom cannon or something. You know what? Let's cheat a little here and gym up something. Hot pot. There we go. Easy. Well, we should get a win this time. If we don't get a win, that's bad news. I'm going to move my core up more. Okay, whatever. Let's go. We should be able to beat this. Hot pots help a lot. Good. Shock launchers are not shocked. Get a couple hits off. Hot pot is in. Taking down these troops. All of the laser rangers. Okay, we still have a few laser rangers, but it's looking good for us right now. We have a lot of critters up. Like one laser ranger left. That's fine. Hot pot going to work. Perfect. That's beautiful. Okay. The hot pot did its job. Took down a bunch of the riflemen. It looks like we still have a massive wave on the right-hand side, but I think we should be fine here. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. Okay, let's put it on ×4. We'll just speed this up. Yeah, I mean, this is tough. This is really tough. I thought I had a win locked in the books, but obviously stuff can change. And I did not have a win locked in the books. Let's try it one more time to see if we can get a win here. And then I'll actually call it quits. So what can I do here differently? Hot pot worked extremely well, but I kind of want to put it back just a little bit more. We'll move that critter launcher up. I feel like it worked good when I had critter launchers on the beach initially. And then I need to put these boom cannons on the right or the left-hand side to take down the wave of tanks that are just wrecking me on that side. And then, of course, we have a lot of riflemen on the right-hand side that need the splash damage over here. So we'll do this like that. Okay, let's go. Last one. If we get a win, good. Otherwise, we'll call it quits. Okay, let's see what we get here. So hot pot is up. And he's shocked. Okay, I think the issue is there's just literally so many shocks hitting my base. There's 4 shocks he puts down all at once, and it's the most critical moment, and then it takes me out. So are the critter launchers good? Yes, they're very, very good. And I'm sorry if I called them critter cannons today. They're very good. However, it's not like a prototype where it's a guaranteed win. If I dropped one more hot pot down, guaranteed win. Otherwise, yeah, it's tough. It's still tough for someone who doesn't have any offensive statues. But I hope you enjoyed this little debrief. If you did, please drop a like, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.